NATO's readiness to defend, preparing for Russian threats. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, is one of the most powerful military alliances in the world. For decades, NATO has been a bulwark of defense against external threats, with a primary mission of ensuring the collective defense of its member states. In recent years, however, NATO has been faced with an increasingly aggressive and assertive Russia, which has become a major threat to European security. As a result, NATO has had to adapt its defense strategy and increase its readiness to defend against Russian threats. One of the key challenges facing NATO is Russia's aggressive military posture, which has become a major source of concern for the alliance. Russia has been investing heavily in its military capabilities, with a particular focus on its missile capabilities and advanced weaponry. This has led to concerns about Russia's ability to launch preemptive strikes against NATO member states, which could potentially destabilize the entire region. To counter this threat, NATO has been working to enhance its own military capabilities. In 2014, at the Wales Summit, NATO leaders pledged to increase defense spending and strengthen their military capabilities. Since then, NATO has made significant progress in increasing its readiness to respond to any potential Russian aggression. This includes increasing the number of troops and equipment deployed in the Baltic states and Poland, as well as increasing its rapid response capabilities through the establishment of a new spearhead force. In addition to these military measures, NATO has also been working to enhance its defense posture through diplomatic and economic means. One of the key objectives of the alliance has been to strengthen the resilience of its member states against Russian influence and interference. This includes building up the capacities of democratic institutions, promoting transparency and accountability, and diversifying energy sources to reduce dependence on Russian oil and gas. However, despite these efforts, there are still concerns about NATO's ability to effectively counter Russian aggression. One of the key challenges is the uneven distribution of military capabilities and resources among NATO member states. Many smaller states in Europe have limited military capabilities and rely heavily on US support for their defense. This has led to concerns about the potential for Russian aggression to exploit weaknesses in the alliance's collective defense. Another challenge facing NATO is the growing threat of disinformation and cyber attacks from Russia. In recent years, Russia has become increasingly skilled at using information and technology as a means of influencing political processes and public opinion. This has been particularly evident in the context of elections, as in the case of Russia's interference in the 2016 US presidential election. To counter this threat, NATO has been working to enhance its cyber defense capabilities and develop more effective strategies for dealing with disinformation campaigns. Despite these challenges, there are reasons to be optimistic about NATO's readiness to defend against Russian threats. The alliance has made significant progress in enhancing its military capabilities and building up its resilience against Russian influence. Moreover, there are signs that NATO member states are becoming more committed to collective defense, with increased defense spending and greater cooperation among member states. In conclusion, NATO's readiness to defend against Russian threats is a critical issue for the alliance. While there are significant challenges to be overcome, the alliance has made significant progress in enhancing its military capabilities and building up its resilience against Russian influence. Moreover, there are signs of growing commitment among member states to collective defense. As long as NATO continues to adapt and evolve to meet new threats, it will remain a key bulwark of defense and stability in the Euro-Atlantic region.